All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakakwadash, Rakatham. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that rule well, and a salute and a shalom to all the Akim that are out to labor pushing this truth in all sincerity and in truth. The video that's queued up is from the brother Gabar Awar. This is his channel, JMS Gabar Awar. Subscribe and be edified. This lesson I'm doing is a quick response. It's going to be titled She values. It's going to be titled She. It's going to be titled She values the things of this world, or she values her life. I'll say that she values her life. So I'm gonna let this play. Play a little bit. Get an ancient custom and get some scriptures and close out. Let's get it.
Sue her while her man just laughing, okay, which I want. All right, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rachakwadash. I would also like to give double honors to my elders, bishops, and apostles of Great Millstone that do root well. And I would like to say peace, safety, and salutations to the Lord's beloved elect, to the hopeful elect in the 1/3, and Adavan Ratazah. This lesson will be edifying and most importantly exhorting to the sincere sheep of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rachakwadash, and the Wada Abanawa Yahweh Bahashim Shai, Bahashim Rachakwadash. Forgive me the inspiration to do this lesson. And I want to title it, something along the lines of, if she did it for a phone, what's she going to do for the chip? Okay, something along those lines. But what I want to do is I want to use this video that I just came across, as well as this other video right here that I came across as well. And pretty much, man, it's showing you, okay, Eve is done, okay, and 2/3 are finished. And, Jake ultimately is not ready for this next major prophecy. And you can see that by their actions. You can see that in the spirit. You can see that what their cares are. Even Yahweh Shai warned us about the cares of the world. All right. So in this in particular video, now this title is misleading. It says, when a night out goes wrong, drunk woman, well, she shouldn't even be drunk. Okay. Titus, the book of Titus goes into that. Drunk woman stuck in sewer while her man just laughing. Okay. Which I want to say this real quick too. I speak as a man, but I personally believe that Amalek Edom is behind World Star. I also believe that there are a lot of predominantly owned Edomite profiles, websites, social media accounts that are linked to Jake, so-called black culture, and behind the keyboard, it's actually Edomites. Okay, but I watched this video, and this video was with this woman, because at first I said, damn, is this AI? But in the video, this woman, she's in the sewer looking for her cell phone. Okay, she immersed her body, and you see what she's wearing. Barely any clothing. So her area, all right, is immersed in a bacterial, infected, disgusting sewer water, and she has no problem putting her body in that to look for a.
Now her man, he's wicked and he's evil for even letting her do that. It's just a fucking phone. She can easily get another phone the next day. It's a phone. She's risking her life for a goddamn phone, man. That is ridiculous, man. Risking her life for a goddamn phone, man. Really? Man, if my woman, if she lose her phone and she goes to a all right, man, and she's thinking of going to the extremes to get it. I say, hold on, no. That ain't happening. Look here. It's a phone. Fuck the phone. All right. We would get a new phone tomorrow. It's a phone. It's no big deal. It's not important. See? But her man don't even give a fuck about her, man. Her man don't give a fuck about her, man. Because he's letting her go to the extremes. And she could get sick from being in the sewer. Hold on, let me see something, man. This is ridiculous. Let me see. All right. I asked, can you get sick from being in the sewer? It says, yes, you can get sick from being in the sewer. Sewers contain bacteria, viruses, and parasites, e.g., E. coli, salmonella, and hepatitis A, that cause gastroenteritis, skin infections, and respiratory issues. Says exposure occurs through skin contact, inhalation of fumes, or ingestion, leading to symptoms like nausea, diarrhea, and fever. See something? Let's see. It says, I asked, can you die from being in a sewer? It says, the foul sewage smell is caused due to the production of numerous harmful gases known as sewer gas. This gas comprises carbon monoxide, ammonia, methane, hydrogen sulfide, nitrogen oxides, and sulfur dioxide. The sewer gas can be fatal, as it suffocates people working in septic tanks, sewage plants, or sewers. So you can die from being in a sewer, man. Ridiculous, man. Let's keep on going.
A cell phone so that she could continue to be connected with the
man. That woman's that woman's father should have gotten his daughter promise to a man of understanding. All right? But her father didn't do that. If she had one. See? But she's with a nigga that don't give a fuck about her, man. That's wicked as hell, man. That is wicked. Let's keep on going.
World. Okay, so if this is her man recording her, if she's in the right spirit, then all she does need is her man. But what this is showing you is, all right, Jake, okay, as referred to as an adulterous woman, all right, this is a great spiritual example to show you that Jake is completely addicted and leagued with this world, and they do not want to be cut off from it. All right, now let me get a quick scripture because I got another point that I want to make.
Now, what she's doing for a damn phone, when she can easily get one the next day, right? But imagine what she would do for the C-hip, man. All right, man. But imagine what she would do for the micro C-hip, man. Imagine what extremes will she? I mean, all right, man. Imagine what extremes will she go to get that? Imagine what she would do to get that, man. This is Job 2:4. All right, this is the ancient custom, the value of life. Job 2:4. Skin for skin, yeah, all that a man hath will he give for his life. Many interpretations have been given of this passage. Which was evidently a familiar proverb in the early times when Job lived. It probably refers to some ancient custom of bartering by means of skins of animals slain in the chase. The hungry hunter trades with the grain grower, parting for a supply of food. When the skins says we're with the skins of the beast he has slain, and if necessary, he will exchange all he has in order to obtain bread. All right, man. So that woman in the video, she's willing to get sick and risk her life for a damn phone, man. So she can have just a little bit comfort, man, of a fucking phone. When the phone is already through anyway. The phone is already done. Because there's now what? Because there's already sewer water in the phone and bacteria in the phone. She can't use it no way. But she's risking her life to get it. That is retarded, man. That is fucking stupid. But her man is a nigga that don't give a fuck about her no way, man. Ridiculous, man. Ridiculous.
This is Colossians 3:2. It says, set your affections on things above, not on things on the earth. And immediately what comes to mind is 1 John, the 2nd chapter. Love not the world. Now, I get it. Okay, someone that may not be in the spirit will look and think that, this is being over righteous or no. Listen, okay? Look, this is why money is a defense, okay? I get, I've lost certain items. I've had certain things broken. And, you got to deal with it. And then you wait till the Lord comes through for you. Okay, so in this situation, there would be no way that I would let a woman of mine immerse herself in this water to
Right.
look for a cell phone.
Right.
Okay, so that for one is improper headship. All right, and two, this shows you, that these women they need to be led, and then if after being led and told, hey, do this, do that, and you don't want to do that, well then now that's on you. Hence why Yahweh Shai said, remember Lot's wife. Okay, so with us as Israelite men, we're gonna also be in times where there's gonna be women like we've had in the past where they're not gonna listen, they're not gonna want to take heed, and they're gonna the simple pass on and are punished. Okay, so they're gonna be punished, and ultimately Jake in a hole. And what this is showing you, all right, the Wadi Abashim Shai Bashim Kakodash. What this is showing you is the mindset that Jake is going to have in a time of desperation, in a time where they're cut off from being connected and
Right.
what they're willing to do to stay connected. So you have no problem jump.
All right, man, because it say this. 1 John 2:15. It says, love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man loves the world, the love of the Father is not in him. Right? That phone that she got, that I'm guessing it dropped. I'm guessing it fell in the sewer. So in the sewage water, right? In the sewer water, that's of the world, man. Why are you risking your life? Why are you putting your life in? Why are you putting your life in? Why are you putting your life in danger for a fucking phone? That phone is of this world, man. Why do you give a fuck about it? Seriously. It's a phone. You can buy another one the next day or the next week. But you have your man though. Right? Because if you don't have the money to buy a new phone, ask your man. He will buy you a new one if he got it. Or if not, then you can wait. But you got him.
Being in a sewer, infected, whatever in that water.
Let's get this. It says, for all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, and the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life, it's not of the Father, but is of the world. See, it says, for the world only offers a craving for physical pleasure, a craving for everything we see, and pride in our achievements and possessions. Their phone is her possession, and she takes pride in that. These are not from the Father, but are from the world. It says, and the world passeth away in the lust thereof. But he that doeth the will of Yahweh Shema Shai abideth forever. See? All right, man. So she went that far. She went to that extreme for a phone, man. Imagine what she's going to do when it comes to the MOTB, man. Imagine that, man. Imagine what she does with that. All right, man. So with that, I say shalom.